Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming 10-71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Chicago Bears. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And there's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now he's free at the 35. He may go. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Chicago. Joe Mixon, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And once he escaped the pocket there, he tried to keep those eyes downfield, but nothing was materializing. So he makes a smart move and gets that to the sideline.
Now a 2nd and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have to like what they've done defensively. forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That's pulled in at the 32. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But Derrick Henry all alone. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all living on defense. Able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Off play action, Fields. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Well, if there is a certainty in this game, we know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Right back to him on 1st down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Back to throw. Pickett. Just get rid of it. You look at this Bears defense. Well, they played well against the pass. Currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on 3rd down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Got his man, it's Warren. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. A handoff for Warren. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 9th score on the ground this year and 13th overall. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Steelers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The no run back here, fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards, they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Go.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
At the 46-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
With the score, Bears 14, Steelers 7.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Don't jump. Ready?
Play action. It's Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Touchdown! John Mooney. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. This pass finds its way to Williams. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down, Steelers.
On the give, it's Warren. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches. But it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett. They complete it to Hill. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
On gain of 22 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
Here's Warren. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a run with Warren. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one as a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Second down, here's Pickett. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right? You'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with...
And in for the Steelers touchdown. Jalen Warren, his 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Steelers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, son.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Fields now to throw. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kamel. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Now it's Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route, but he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here's Fields. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Bears first down. So quite a call there. They go on 4th and inches and wind up getting 5 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try to keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Fields throwing again. They set up the screen for Henry. Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. To throw is Fields. This goes out wide from Mixon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. York able to send this one through. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. Two-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
Well, they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half. They don't need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a fourth down.
This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. If maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. That's exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Bears punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. 95 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Washington. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he'll take this forward to the 27. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield? And
blitz coming, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
That was shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Two things you can do in that situation: running, punt the football, and try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Steep. Does the big boy have the juice? And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Butker on for the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go,
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority #1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a one-score game.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Looking to throw on second down, Fields. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll be a gain of 5. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Easy.
Now Fields. This will go to Henry out wide. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
They certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To the air again, Fields. Dancing to his left. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. Fields going to keep it running right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
Yeah, it'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Steelers are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
First down, Pittsburgh.
They'll run it. Warren. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Williams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They run the counter. It's Warren, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. Touchdown! Darnell Washington, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Bears 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Throw here is incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not.
No gain on the play.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
West side,
They snap it to Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. That one looks like he'll throw here. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
15-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
You got a mini base. Why not?
Here's Fields. To Henry. Oh, some strong running. And he's out right at the 25.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Here we go.
Boy, just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Back to throw, Fields. And he is caught. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So an ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are in the field?
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is it. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Second and 11. Up the middle they go. Warren. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, happier day.
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win in terms of staying in the postseason race as they move to 6-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to